Hey Exodus, we are eagerly anticipating gathering to worship physically on June 7th. Now, things will be a little different for a little while, but it will be really nice to see your faces as we worship Jesus together. Now, we understand that many of you are not quite ready to attend a gathering like this. We want you to feel supported in that choice, so remember that we're going to offer a video with music and preaching, and when you're ready to attend, we will be very ready to see you. Now, for those of you who are ready, I have 3 things that we want you to do. First, I want you to be prepared. Attending Exodus will feel a little different for a little while. You need to prepare yourself and those who attend with you for this. Here are some of the ways to be prepared. First, we're going to ask you to RSVP every week for space in one of our services. When you arrive, our greeters will check you in and usher you to your seat. After the service, we're going to dismiss by section. Children are welcome in the service. There are no Exodus kids, but we're asking you to keep your children with you at all times. Now, we know that you're going to want to talk with people. However, we are asking you to do that outside in the plaza or in the parking lot. We're asking you not to linger in the building, primarily because we need to clean between the services. So we want you to be prepared and to prepare anyone who attends with you. Things will be a little different for a little while. Second, we want you to be responsible. We want you to own the responsibility of the choice you're making. If you or someone in your family is in a high-risk group, I want to remind you that you're important to us and we will continue offering the Sunday video. We want you to make the choice that's right for you. Now, for those who are planning to return, you need to be responsible for your choices as well. We're going to do everything we can to provide a clean environment in which we might worship Jesus. However, our space will never be a sterile environment, no matter how hard we clean. We need to acknowledge that as we make this decision. We want you to be responsible also by monitoring your health and the health of those who might attend with you. We've had a well child policy for some time. Now we have a well everyone policy. If you are sick, we love you, we will pray for you, and we want you to stay at home. If your child is sick, we love you, we will pray for you, and we want you to stay at home. We need everyone to be wise and responsible as we enter into the next leg of this journey. Finally, we want you to be responsible for those who attend with you when you arrive. Now, we're asking you to practice social distancing and to keep your kids close. Our hope is that you would do this not merely out of a desire to follow a rule, but out of a desire to love one another. So be prepared, be responsible. Finally, we want you to be considerate. Listen, there are all kinds of opinions about how cautious people should be. I want you to be convinced of your opinion and compassionate toward those who do not share it. Masks are not required, but I'm confident there will be people who desire to wear them. How we treat one another matters. Another way to be considerate is with personal space. Please be considerate of the choices of others. We need to be considerate of one another. How we treat one another will be a gospel test for our church. Also, please be considerate of the guidelines we establish. We're trying to keep those at a minimum, but we need to have some, and we need you to follow them. Be considerate. We want to make this a joy for you. Your being considerate will make this a joy for us. So we look forward to gathering again. It's going to be a little different for a little while. It might even feel a little awkward, but it will not always be this way. One day we're going to move out of this cultural moment into a new normal where we can cram as many people as possible into that room again. But I'm more certain of another day. One day, Jesus is coming back, and He's going to make all things new. And when we gather on that day to worship Him, we won't have to worry about viruses or bacteria or anything else, because He will be with us and we will be with Him. And I am so ready for that day. Now, in the meantime, we plan to gather on June 7th. We want you to be prepared, be responsible, and be considerate. If you have any questions, please let us know.